Okay, so I've done, as you can see, an about 50% water change. This is after I've been running some carbon, and this is just the toe of a nylon stocking that's full of that same powdered carbon, that granulated carbon. After completing full cycle of Lifeguard, and we'll show you, that's the brand, Lifeguard. And I swear by this stuff. It works great for clownfish. And that way you can make sure that any new fish you're bringing in isn't going to contaminate your tank with ick or other parasites. And then if you're sending your fish out, we got to make sure that you're not sharing anything that may be living happily in your tank with anybody else. So I'm going to take this out because we're all done with this. We don't need this anymore. I'll go ahead and put that into storage. And we'll go ahead and top this up with some fresh tank water and change this carbon. Okay, here we go. We've got it all filled back up with our good tank water from our salt mix, and you can see it's almost gone. So it's always good to prep a nice big batch because you don't want to have to run out and try and make some last minute. We've got our thermometer back on there. Everything is looking good. It's a little chilly, but clownfish are durable, and that's part of the reason why I did this tank last. They can handle a little bit more of a temperature swing. So we've got our new carbon in there, ready to go, catching as much water as it can before it goes out of the kind of the filter pump assembly. We've got our air pump working away. It just helps to agitate the water and helps to offset the carbon dioxide released by the seaweed, by the macroalgae during the nighttime. So that's all good to go. And this whole process took me about 15-20 minutes. So there's not really any cost associated with maintaining the tank at this point. I have the same Marineland pellets, Omega 1, that I've had since I started the tank, because you only need a tiny, tiny little bit every day or every couple of days. Some mysis that I've got in the freezer. And one $12 pack of that has lasted me over a year. And then, of course, the carbon and the zeolite granules. Each one of those has lasted me over a year, and they cost between $12 and $19 each. So the main cost for a saltwater fish tank that everyone is so apprehensive about is setting it up. It's getting all the equipment, getting your wave maker, which is what this is here, that controls this blue pump back in the corner, to add extra water flow so we don't get any what they call dead spots in the tank where water isn't moving and nutrients build up. Your light upgrade, which I installed, the LEDs, which is this very do-it-yourself vent up here, but it really pulls the air through. And my hurricane controller, that you can see it's on day cycle right now, and it runs through sunrise, daytime, sunset, moon cycles, and that's fully automated. I have an air pump in the back as well for the refugium, and a little grow light for the macroalgae in that back compartment, and that's on a regular old timer. Let's see if we can grab it for you. Alright. So that's the LED light. And the timer is on this side. There you go. So this runs the LED light and the air pump. And there is the air pump back here. And that's just on a little bit of yoga mat to kind of offset the vibration so that it doesn't make any noise. And that's it. It's super easy. It's all automatic all the time.